What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Scale News Update. If you're not familiar with the show, this is where we talk about the topics that happened in the scale world of RC over the past week. We had a busy last week, so let's jump into the topics. Last week there was an announcement that RC4WD is going to be announcing something in the upcoming days, and what that was a new West Coast version of their very popular East Coast Scale Challenge. So this one is going to be east of Visalia, California, which is in Central California, and it's going to be near one of the lakes up there. Should be a nice time of year, nice weather, up in the hills. Looks like it's going to be a really cool looking location. So if you guys are interested in coming out to California for another event, I know a lot of the big events are on the West Coast here, and everyone on the east side always wants to have more big events out there, but it's just not how things work out. There is at least two perks of living in California. If you guys are thinking about coming out, I'll put a link to the event in the description below. You guys can catch a lot of the details there as registration opens up and things like that. I'll also make sure to update here in the Scale News Update. The next one is a big one, but is something that maybe a lot of people could say they saw coming, and that is that HPI filed for bankruptcy again. And it's actually, they went into administration because they're filing in the UK. HPI was all combined into one business after the last buyout. There's no more HPI USA in Europe and Asia. It's all just one. And I believe that was headquartered in Europe, and now that has been placed into administration, which basically means that they put some overseers on there to help kind of direct things while they search for a buyer or an investor to try and restructure. I think if that doesn't go through, then the business is probably liquidated. So this time, if you've got HPI interests, it's kind of in a no man's land. There has been a couple of places starting to try and blow out kits and things like that. We'll just have to kind of watch what happens. As we see more details come up, I'll make sure and update you guys here. Tomorrow is going to be the start of the next version of the monthly Mayhem project. Matt and I will both have videos uploaded and ready to watch early tomorrow morning, so make sure and check that out. This one gonna be a lot of fun, right in our wheelhouse, and it's going to end with both of us in the same location. So make sure and check that out tomorrow morning, bright and early. Just an hour ago, before filming this video, Axial posted a teaser picture of something new coming. In this teaser, you'll see them kind of lifting a cover over something new underneath. I actually know what this is, so I'm not going to do anything more than just show you the picture that they showed, and I'll link to it in the description below. You guys can go and read the comments, see if there's any other things in there that you guys would want to see. But I will say that this one, again, is another one that I'm excited for. So take that as you will. I'm not totally sure when we'll actually officially see the announcement. I have to imagine it's not going to be too long though, because I don't think that they normally start teasing things too far before they're going to launch it anymore. I know that used to be a thing. I don't think that that's going that way as much any longer. Speaking of Axial, we've got two more bits of news from them. Axial Yeti Junior option parts are now being released. Further option parts, I'm not sure which ones were possibly available before or not, but at this time, a bunch of new Yeti Junior parts. So if you got the new Can-Am, bunch of stuff to fit that. I think all of these parts will fit all three versions of the Yeti Junior that have been released up till this point. So check those out in the description below, give you all of the information that is currently available. And the last bit of news from Axial is the discontinuing of the Bomber RR10 kit version. I think that is one of the last kits other than SCX-10-2 kits that's available. The Yeti kit was removed, the Bomber kit is now removed, so I think the only kit currently available is the SCX-10-2 kit version. And the Raw Builders kit, which also an SCX-10-2 version. A lot of those kits are starting to see their way out. At this point, I'm pretty sure that the Bomber itself is not leaving like the Yeti did. I think it's staying around. It's just that kit versions honestly don't sell as well. As much as a lot of us enthusiasts really prefer a kit, they don't sell as well as an RTR. So it's the way of the market and the way that sometimes things have to be handled just as a business decision to try and keep businesses from closing down or going into bankruptcy. So Horizon has not gone bankrupt yet, and a lot of the other ones have, so who's doing it right? And for the last bit of scale news this week, G-Made released a new version of the Sawback, I think. I didn't know that the Sawback was still around, but they released a military Sawback version, which looks exactly like the old Sawback except green. I thought the old one might have been green. I don't know what the difference between this thing. I don't know if there's any difference. I just saw a few places posted as new, and I think maybe they just painted the star on it. No idea. But that's going to wrap up this week's Scale News Update. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you all have an awesome week. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the notification bell so you see the videos as soon as they pop up, especially Monthly Mayhem, starting tomorrow morning again. Remember that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.